You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Luck's Colts going up against Bortles' Jaguars. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He's got time. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Bortles now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And let's go through the starting defense for Indianapolis.
Cameron Jordan is now one of those versatile defensive linemen who can play all up and down the front. Whether he's playing tackle or end, he knows how to make plays.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Green,
On 1st down, Bortles. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. His throw incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bortles will try again on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He goes underneath for Yeldon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This is Charkandrick West, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. That is incomplete. There's some flash on this offense and certainly some flash with Dorsett.
A flyer out of the University of Miami. Speed is his game, but he's added excellent moves and good hands.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on third down, Luck. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And for Jacksonville, their defensive starters, the youngster, the rookie out of UCLA, Miles Jack, a guy to watch.
You have to watch him because he can make a big play from just about anywhere on the field. Top 5 talent. Ends up going number 36 because of a knee injury last year at UCLA. They'll use him all over the place for matchup situations, and he will wreak havoc.
3rd and long. It's Locke. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a 1st down throw. Locke. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. This is West. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They'll try to pound it in with West. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Along alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Well, still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. All right, say it with me now. A lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
T.J. Yeldon. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 1st down, Luck. Being chased out left. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for an Indianapolis 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Luck on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here. On the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and long. It's Luck. He's going to walk one. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
2 yards to go here on 3rd down. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Looking left side, and it's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
This will be caught inside the 10. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Go.
Now Bortles again. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Julius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. A pickup there of 36. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. Sheds a 2nd man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On 2nd down, here's Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Third and long, it's Luck. Caught by Montgomery. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Bortles now on first down. Finding time. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Yeldon, the lone running back. Bortles will try again on second down. Caught out left side by Robinson. 23 yards on the play. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Into a double. And now look at him go. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One receiver left, three to the right. Now Bortles. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to speed things up here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarter. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Bortles to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Bortles going to try and throw on third down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw. Love. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And he's got his big receiver Robinson for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Luck now on second down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart. Valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Now West. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
To throw on second down is Luck. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
Nice job holding him out of the end zone on 3rd down, but give a big assist to the crowd. They've been with him the entire game and have spurred them on. Here in the second half, they've really helped elevate their play.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded at the goal line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing now is Bortles. He gets it to Thomas. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Luck. Surveying the field. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he's going to go down way back at the 40. Jack with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. This will be taken at the 10. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, it's Yeldon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Whoosh. And all the way down to the 29. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 45 yards.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama, then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough. He's compact enough to break those tackles. I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Bortles will give to Yeldon. And a cut to the sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Yeldon. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Jaguars. Jason Myers now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st down, Luck. Allen has it, left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Now Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Love. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Desperation time for Luck on fourth down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. 58.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Bortles going to give to Yeldon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They come out here in the eye. A first down carry now for Yeldon. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. He's got time in the pocket. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Paul Warlow coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. On second down, here's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And it's third down and goal from the 4. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On second down, here's Locke. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. From the red zone now, Locke flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion, and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go. One back, one back, one back.
Second and 10, Luck again. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now T.J. Yeldon. And some space here. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll go on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. To throw is Bortles. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Jacksonville, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.